Yeah, where were you born?
I was born in Chicago, in Cook County Hospital, Chicago, Illinois. We were living on Diversey Avenue, or Diversey Street at the time, which is today downtown Chicago.
And how long did you stay in Chicago?
Well, we moved from there out to Niles Center when I was probably 2 or 3 years old.
Hold on.
2 or 3 years old, we moved out to Niles Center, which
Okay.
today is called Skokie. And it was nothing but woods, and we had a nice 2-story brick house.
Okay.
Dad had $600 invested in the house. It was really upscale. Then about 1931 or thereabouts, we really hit on hard times, and Dad walked away from the house. Just left it, just like they're doing today. And Mother was furious with him, mad because he had invested $600 total in the house. And we moved out to West New York, New Jersey.
What year?
And lived there about 1931. And then we lived there until we arrived in California.
Wait, West New York, New Jersey.
West New York, New Jersey. We lived in the top 5th story of a 5-story apartment building, which is still there today. The last time we were in New York, I saw my old apartment. Go on 40 and look straight down 42nd Street.
Across the Hudson?
Across the Hudson. Yeah, it was right on the bluff. It's right on the corner of the bluff above Hoboken and Weehawken.
And you stayed there for how many years?
4 years about.
From 31 to 35?
35. Then about Easter Sunday or something, we arrived in California.
What year were you born?
I was born 1924. Christmas Day, 1924.
You were 11 years old. You moved to...
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved to California, Beverly Hills.
For 6 months, we lived in Hollywood on Fountain Avenue, just below Sunset.
Okay.
Okay, then we moved, got an apartment over in Beverly Hills, right next to the high school, and in close proximity to El Rodeo Grammar School.
Okay.
Up to that point, I think I had been in about 14 different grammar schools. Dad couldn't pay the rent, so we'd move all the time, and that explains why I never finished a semester in the school I started.
It was during the Depression.
It was all during the Depression. He'd make a lot of money, and then he'd go spend it all, and then he'd make a whole lot more.
So
money.
when did he finally kind of start going back to Europe, or when did you all get on your own?
About the 8th grade. By the time I was in the 8th
38, 1938?
Yeah, yeah, 38, because I started high school in 39.
Okay,
yeah.
and at that time you started helping run the family?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
With the paper routes?
Yeah.
Did you stay in touch with him at all?
I started out delivering magazines, Collier's, and a magazine you never heard of, the Saturday Evening Post.
Hey, what was his name?
My father's?
Yeah.
I'm Junior, Carl Rudolph Fisher Jr.
You are?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
He was Carl Rudolph Gottfried Fisher.
I didn't know that.
German, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a junior.
My goodness.
That's
Okay.
why I went by the name Rudy all my life until I became an admiral's aide. The admiral thought Carl was nicer, more dignified than Rudy. I really like the name Rudy.
So then did you stay in touch with him at much?
No.
Not really.
Nita did, my older sister.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he go to Europe?
Eventually.
Oh, where was he? When he left?
He left and stayed around in the San Fernando Valley for a while, then went to Georgia. And he was there, I don't know how much time or anything, and then he finally passed away in Spain.
In 1961?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I don't remember.
Okay. Okay. And so you started getting involved with your paper routes and helping the family run, and then going to school, sports writing.
Yeah.
And you went off to the Navy as an 18-year-old?
As 17, joined the Navy when I was 17, one
Right.
day before my 18th birthday.
But they sent him to
Then
college.
they sent me to college because they saw something in me I didn't see.
Which colleges?
I went to the University of California, then they transferred all of us business students to the College of the Pacific in Stockton, California. That's where I really learned whatever I got in education was at the College of the Pacific. Beautiful little school and wonderful professors. Then they sent me to midshipman school where I was commissioned at Harvard.
At Harvard?
Yeah.
And you actually spent time on Harvard campus?
Oh, we lived right there in Hamilton Hall. I don't think it's there anymore. I think it's torn down.
Okay.
High-rise.
We got to go. We're going to be continued. This was a good start. So enjoy that Glenn Levitt and a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. Here we
Okay.
go.